Hello Libra, this is Carrie from Celestial Forecasts with a reading focused on the Divine Masculine. What are they thinking? What are they feeling when it comes to their heart space? General as always. Guys, it's not going to resonate with every single person. Please do take from it what makes sense for you and release the rest. If you are interested in your own reading, that info is down below in the description box. I will of course include a link to the decks and creators that you see here today. Libra and cross watchers, absolutely welcome. I am focused more so on those of you who are not together in separation right now or are going through some challenges in the partnership. So I'm going to be pulling messages from these two decks, the Divine Love and Separation deck by Fire Witch Tarot, and I've combined volume 1 and 2 of the Twin Flame Messages decks by Mystic Moon. All right, so let's go ahead and grab a couple cards per deck to get the conversation started for the masculine. Angels and spirit guides, please. For Libra, so let's grab a couple messages. Dreams. I can't even dream without seeing you. So they're definitely seeing you in their dreams, feminines. All right, I'm guided to this one. I'm reminded of you through numbers. So they're seeing particular numbers. It could be your birthday. It could be an anniversary date. It could even be something of significance. It could be parts of your phone number, whatever those numbers are. It reminds them of you. All right. So let's add to this with a couple more messages and see what else your masculine is thinking or feeling at this time. For Libra. All right. All right. Where am I guided? Right here. I don't think I can take your reaction right now. So in the 3D world, they can't take your reaction, whatever that might be. So especially if you guys had a falling out and it was just a really bad breakup, that's what they're coming through with. And so in the meantime, they're interacting with you in their dreams rather than in the 3D world, because there's something that they can't seem to be able to handle right now. All right, let's go ahead and grab another card. If I knew then what I know now, I would have made different choices. So things could have turned out very differently as to whatever happened in the past to break you guys up. So they've matured, they've grown, they've learned something. We'll dig a little bit deeper to see what that's about. So I'm going to pull messages from another one of Mystic Moon's decks. This deck has been renamed since I purchased it. So if you're interested in it, just look for the flaming heart right there. Okay. So Libra, what else do you need to know, my feminines, when it comes to your masculine? All right, let's see. Ooh, this could have been the problem. Third party situation. Now, typically, of course, it could represent a third person, infidelity, cheating. Okay, that could be why they can't take your reaction right now, my feminines. And also, they're telling you that they would make very different choices. However, this doesn't always apply to infidelity and cheating. It sometimes is a situation that drove a wedge between the two of you. So if cheating was not the issue, although third party typically is, then you'll know what that's about. And as I've mentioned, look at the next card. We've got fifth dimension. You see, that's where you guys are connecting. For now, not in the 3D world. Could have been you, my feminines, that put a pause, that hit the pause button. You put a stop to perhaps whatever was going on with the third party situation, or you detached from your masculine, and that's why you guys are in separation and why they're coming through here saying, I don't think I can take your reaction right now. So maybe this has been a recent breakup, or it could have been a long time ago, but they're still perhaps not quite ready to reach out to you. So that's why you guys are here in the 5D. Interesting stuff. What else? They're checking you out, though. They're observing you from a distance. More than likely on social media. They're on their laptop here in this photo. And they're curious. They're wondering, maybe have you moved on to somebody else? Is there someone that's in your life at this point? Or they just have more things to talk to you about, but they are also unable to be able to handle whatever it is that you got to say. We have this numbing energy when it comes to your masculine too. Whenever I see this, it reminds me of somebody who might be drinking a little bit too much to numb those feelings, just push those emotions down, especially if it hurts too much to let it surface. We do have this Muse card though, which is for me a very creative energy in that your masculine can create something as far as a different outcome between the two of you, be able to grab that paintbrush and paint a different situation, scenario, something way better than where you guys have been. Paint a beautiful picture, paint a beautiful future for the two of you. And that might have something to do with that. An offer of love, an offer to reconcile, an offer to start talking again. And we've got signs popping up. Remember this one, I'm reminded of you through numbers. So for some of you, your masculine might be seeing signs in the form of numbers or just other signs that has a lot to do with directing them back towards you, pointing them in the right direction. So let's see what else. I'm going to pull from my Silhouettes deck here. Angels and spirit guides, please, focusing on Libra for the divine masculine. So for my feminines tuning in, let's see what else we need to know when it comes to your masculine. We already know there's a third party situation. I can't make that up. Fifth dimension again. Right from the very beginning, I picked that up here. When our 3D world is spiraling out of control, here is where chaos cannot touch us. Here is where we can just be. You see? So that's where you guys are connecting in the meantime. That's crazy. Like, that keeps popping up. That's how your masculine is connecting with you. Tenderness. No other arms could ever hold me. No other heart could ever love me. No other lips could ever kiss me quite as tenderly as you do. And obviously, with third parties, they had to realize that perhaps after the fact, after they might have moved on to somebody else and realizing, oops, I messed up because I was already with the right feminine who could love me the way I needed to be loved. And maybe they didn't realize that at the time, thinking the grass was greener, and it was not. It was not. Some of you could have been childhood sweethearts. Okay, so take that if it applies. Lucidity. Clarity will come once we open ourselves to the truth of our reality, sometimes painful, sometimes beautiful, but through our own epiphany, the sun can shine again. So through your masculine finally being able to have clarity through their actions in the past and whatever this wedge is with that third party reference, they have to come to that realization all on their own. It's like that light bulb moment for them to finally get it. It's like, oh, that's the determining factor of what happened here in the past and why you guys went your separate ways. They're definitely afraid that you might reject them, my feminines, and it's so incredibly interesting that this is the next card, rejection. So if you feel this way, my feminines, then of course you got to honor that with where you're at on this journey. If you feel this way, then you feel that way. You know, that's just how it is. So let me read this to you. It does say the door is closed forever. The opportunity to fix it has been dismissed. When the one you want no longer wants you, knowing the love story has reached the end. So this could be where your masculine is at. That's their way of thinking, that you've closed the door forever on this connection. They're afraid that you will reject them, which is why they can't handle it right now. I don't think I can take your reaction right now. And the thing is, your reaction might not be that. It might not even be a rejection. For some of you guys, maybe it is. But that's exactly why they're afraid to create movement and to take things out of the 5D. Wow, let's grab a couple more cards here. They definitely want to communicate though, okay? So much I want to say, but can never seem to find the words when you're right in front of me, you see? But it does say I'll find a way. So here we are with this masculine, again, sitting in the dark, just looking at their laptop, wanting to communicate. There's the keyboard right there. So much they want to say and get off their chest, but as it's clearly indicated, they can't seem to find those words when you guys are together in the 3D world, which is why they're choosing to communicate in the 5D. Dreams, fifth dimension, that keeps popping up. And then we've got infinity, us forever. They still are hoping that you guys can experience this together. And then we've got solitude. Okay, so maybe they're just spending time on their own, or this is you as well, my feminines. And it does say there's a difference between being alone, feeling alone, and choosing to spend time alone. Choose the one that allows you to gather your thoughts, to heal, and to love yourself first. And I feel this would be very beneficial, actually, for both of you. To be in solitude in the meantime, to focus on you, your healing, to clear whatever energy you need to clear on your own. And this masculine definitely needs to do that. All right, so we're going to go ahead and grab some tarot messages here. So what drove a wedge between the two of you is a third-party situation, whether that's actually a person or just some challenging situation that you had to deal with that separated the two of you. Okay, so let's go ahead and add some tarot to this. So I'm going to go ahead and use my Modern Day Seers Tarot and Oracle Tarot with a twist. If you're new to my channel, this is a deck that I started or created for beginners, advanced beginners, because the tarot teacher that I did create was more so for full-on beginners, those who just don't know how to interpret tarot. But this is more so for advanced, because just like the tarot teacher, it does have upright and reversed meanings for the majority of the cards, but I've also added new oracle messages as well as new court cards just to give it an added twist, which is why it is tarot with a twist. And of course it includes all of the usual tarot messages. All right, Libra, so let's take a look and see here what else we need to know when it comes to this connection with your masculine. And here's the masculine. Look at this. The Duke of Air is one of the new court cards. As you can see, it does represent the divine masculine, Aquarius, Gemini, and Libra. So in this particular reading, this is your masculine here representing Libra energy. So if you're a feminine tuning in and if you're cross-watching for a Libra masculine, this is their vibe right here. They want so badly to share their feelings with you. You know, they want to have that conversation with you. And maybe when you guys were together and everything was going along great, they were very chatty. They could definitely carry a conversation. They have a good heart. You know, this is someone who's ready to be emotionally invested. And if they weren't faithful before, as the Duke of Air, this is someone who's faithful and trustworthy, devoted, and a doting person, whether as in the role of a husband or a father, you know. But again, it's just energy, so it doesn't necessarily have to be a man. This could be a woman too. But we're focusing on divine masculine energy with that Duke of Air. So we do have the Death card right after it, which is picking up off of Scorpio specifically. So definitely the end of a cycle. The relationship, the way it was before, that came to an end. But this gives you the opportunity for a new start. So the old has to go in order for you to make way for the new. There's metamorphosis. There are changes, profound changes that are a part of the death energy, letting go of perhaps unhealthy attachments that do have to have something to do with this third party. If it is a person, if it was infidelities and cheating, okay? So there's a transition, a transformation that's going on here when it comes to that death card. We've got the Two of Pentacles. So for some of you guys, maybe your person could be an earth sign, Virgo, Capricorn, or Taurus. There was definitely juggling going on here. So for some of you guys, there was infidelity. There was a third-party situation as far as trust issues, lies, secrets, sneaking around. That was going on. You guys have clearly had ups and downs in this partnership that were taking you guys out of balance. And this Two of Pentacles is wanting you guys to make decisions to move forward that will keep you or restore the balance that has been lost, and adapting to the changes that need to be implemented so that you guys can interact in a very different way. Seven of Cups can represent that maybe this masculine had way too many choices and options, and ultimately perhaps fantasizing about third parties and just getting themselves into situations that were very challenging for this partnership. Okay? But this is also letting you know here that you do have choices. You've got options to be able to fix this, or for the masculine to be able to fix this. We do have the Page of Cups. Okay, so that's a very happy surprise that's coming in, my feminines. The possibilities of what the future has in store could be this masculine finally building up their courage to take things out of the 5D and take it into the 3D. They could be a very sensitive lover, or that could be you. It does represent intuitive messages, which is being communicated in the meantime in the 5D. Okay, but they're curious. They're definitely curious to know what's up with the feminines, because going back towards this observer card, look at the question mark. So they're curious. Your masculine really wants to know where you're at in your thought processes, because we're looking into theirs. We want to know what they're thinking, what they're feeling, and they're wondering the same thing about you, feminine. And then we've got Archangel Michael, and then we also have Archangel Daniel side by side. This also came through for another one of the readings that I did, and I've shuffled this deck so many times. But we have a Michael and a Daniel here, so that could be your masculine's name or full name. Somebody could be Daniel Michael or Michael Daniel. Okay, take it if it makes sense. But this is what these cards say. I am your warrior angel to help you fight your fears when it comes to manifesting your dreams and finding love. Countless romantic connections turn into missed opportunities because we allow our fears to create barriers. I'm here to help you overcome these challenges. I can offer you the guidance you seek, as well as the strength and bravery to act on that guidance. Bravery isn't the absence of fear, but the ability to act in spite of it. If you're struggling with your nerves to pursue your love interest, call on me. There are the nerves right there. I don't think I can take your reaction right now. Okay, and then we've got Archangel Daniel. I am the angel of marriage, union, and eloquence. I can help you attract love into your life to help you become the best version of yourself so you can be the best ideal partner for your ideal partner. When you are fulfilled and whole within yourself, this paves the way for finding true love through another. I can help heal those who are going through a divorce or separation to reignite and maintain the spark in your partnerships. I'm here to help open your heart chakra. So both of these archangels are here to actually help the two of you to heal, to move on. Perfect timing for these cards to come forward. So yeah, I kind of am feeling here that there's hope that this masculine will eventually find their way back to you, my feminines, okay? One cycle had to end, but there is a new cycle that's coming in here to help you guys have a new beginning. So let's go ahead and add to this with some additional guidance from my Heart and Soul Love Oracle. Angels and spirit guides, please. All right, what else do we need to know when it comes to this partnership? It's time to say goodbye to the past. You guys had a painful ending, perhaps, a painful breakup, and saying goodbye was very difficult. So this card does say this was the hardest thing I've ever had to do, to leave the past behind, to move on. The past is where you and I were, where the good memories live, where my dreams of us fell apart. Our time together is over, and I need to find the strength to just say it, goodbye. Clearly, that's already happened. That's in the past. This is interesting too, because we've got more, okay? I was sure what we had wasn't the love I was looking for, that it was something that I could find with someone else who could offer me more. Surprise, surprise. There we go. Okay? This is where they went to try to find more of what they thought was missing in the connection with you. You know? That it was something I could find with someone else who could offer me more. More love, more sex, more of everything I was looking for. Someone who had more, wanted me more, needed me more. Now there's nothing more I want than to come back to the someone who had it all to begin with. You. Is it too late? Interesting. Look at the next card. Divine Feminine. Is it too late? The you in this card represents you, my feminines. And you're exercising your girl power here. Okay? That is if you are female, because Divine Feminine could be man or woman. This card does say, I am powerful, but I can be fragile. I am strong, but I can be weak. I am beautiful, but I can feel ugly. I am laughter, but I can be serious. I am joy, but I can be sad. I am love, but I can be hurt. Take me for everything that I am. Don't try to change me. I am who I am. You know? And if they were trying to find more out there, you know, there could have been a point during the relationship where they weren't content with what they had. And what they had was the best love that they could have actually found in this lifetime. And maybe they didn't appreciate it when they had it. Okay? That's why we've got lessons. Sometimes love puts you where you need to be. Sometimes it derails you and saves you from what you thought you wanted. Because there's someone better taking you down broken roads, teaching you lessons that need to be learned. And sometimes it brings you back to the beginning, that first love, because that is where you belong after all. Which basically means they want to go back to where they were before, rather than exploring what else was out there. And the reason why is because you make them happy. Okay? It really was love at first sight the moment I saw you, from that first glance that I knew was meant for only me. The brush of your hand against mine, your heartwarming smile, and everything about you that brings me joy beyond measure. Thank you for choosing me for life. And you guys can choose each other again. Okay? So that's what's coming through there. So let's wrap it up here, Libra, with some messages from my HeartSpace Oracle. When it comes to your masculine, let's take a look and see what it is that they want to say. I started off supposedly doing a mini, but some of the signs, it's just gone way beyond 20 minutes, which is usually my cutoff time for a mini reading. But you know, the messages need to be conveyed, so it is what it is. So let's take a look and see what your masculine wants to say to you, feminines. But if you resonate with some of these messages for yourself, then absolutely, you know, take from it what it means to you. All right, Libra, Divine Masculine, what's the message? What do you want to say? You stimulate my mind, my heart, and my body. I mean, geez, they not only still care for you and love you and want to return, they want to be a part of your life. They want to share their feelings. They want to open up. You know, right now you guys are just interacting in the 5D, but they want to be able to experience the physicality of this connection in the 3D world. Oh my God, this could be the feminines talking right here. I'm sure by now you've realized the grass wasn't greener on the other side, because I was the sun that helped that shit grow in the first place. Oh my goodness. This is a message from the feminines right here. But look at this, another reference to 5D interaction. I can only tell you that I love you in the 5D for now. That's because, you know, they're not ready to take things into the 3D, but eventually they will. Look at this, we are twin flames, and someday you'll know it too. Okay? That could even be you, feminine, saying that, because especially if you've always known right from the start that you and your masculine were twin flames, they obviously maybe not have even known that if they were exploring other options and third parties. This could be you saying this. It's like, we're twin flames. We always have been right from the start. And someday, when you're ready to realize this, you'll know it too. Okay? I can't make this up. If you only knew that I was the right one for you, you wouldn't have left me for the wrong one. Ta-da! There we go. They have to come to their own realizations, and I feel that they are getting there. Okay, so that definitely paints a particular picture here for this reading. Take whatever part of it makes sense. If you are interested in your own reading, that info is down below. Thank you guys so much. I hope you enjoyed this not so mini reading and whatever messages made sense for you and your situation. And I'll see you guys next time. Take care.